The purpose and our intention in putting together this video is to concisely provide some clarity regarding two options individuals have for Medicare coverage. This is not a sales presentation or an in-depth look at any one specific plan. This is a broad-brushed discussion regarding some of the fundamental differences that we think are important for Medicare-eligible people to understand when considering these options. Over the years, we have had countless discussions with our clients on this topic, and our hope is that this video will be informative and helpful. If you are on Medicare and don't have employer group coverage, Medicaid, something through the Veterans Administration or the like, you basically have two options for getting coverage to pay what Medicare doesn't pay. Of course, there are far more than two options that people have in terms of specific plans. However, all of these options fit into one of two categories. The first option being Medicare supplement insurance or Medigap insurance. And the second option is Medicare Advantage coverage, also called Medicare Part C or Medicare replacement coverage. I am going to explain the fundamental differences between these two options. First off, let me explain the Medicare supplement option. With Medicare supplement coverage, you are covered by Original Medicare as your primary coverage. And then your Medicare supplement plan does what the name implies. That is, it supplements or fills in the gaps of what Medicare doesn't pay. Medicare supplement plans pay secondary to Medicare. Part D, prescription drug coverage, is purchased separately if you have Medicare supplement coverage. The second option is Medicare Advantage coverage, Part C, or Medicare replacement coverage. With Medicare Advantage coverage, a private insurance company administers your Medicare coverage. This private insurance replaces Medicare in terms of paying your doctor and hospital bills. Medicare Advantage plans are funded by the government but run by private insurance companies. Part D, prescription drug coverage, is included in Medicare Advantage plans. And now I am going to explain general advantages and disadvantages of each of these options. What are the advantages of having a traditional Medicare supplement plan? Number one, excellent coverage with very minimal cost sharing. Number two, choice of what doctor and hospital you receive care from. There are no networks with Medicare supplement plans. You can go to any provider that accepts Medicare, and more than 90% of doctors accept Medicare. Number three, no prior authorizations or referrals to receive care. Your doctor determines what treatment or care you require and receive. When a patient is on a Medicare supplement, physicians determine a patient's care and what's medically necessary. This is a big advantage to having Medicare supplement coverage. Number four, Medicare supplement plans are guaranteed renewable. Your coverage can't be discontinued except for non-payment of premiums. And if you move, you can take your Medicare supplement plan with you. What are the disadvantages of having Medicare supplement coverage? Number one, the cost. You will pay a premium to have Medicare supplement coverage. And now, what are the general advantages of having Medicare Advantage coverage? Number one, low or even no premium. You might ask, how can there be no premium? Keep in mind that Medicare Advantage plans are funded by the government. So these companies get paid by the government and sometimes don't charge any additional premium. Number two, these plans can include extra benefits such as dental, vision, and hearing coverage. This can be a real advantage to having a Medicare Advantage plan. And the general disadvantages of Medicare Advantage coverage is, number one, there is a lot of cost sharing. You will pay copays and coinsurance for most of the care that you receive. However, Medicare Advantage companies are required to have an out-of-pocket maximum. So your cost sharing will not exceed the out-of-pocket maximum. The annual out-of-pocket max can be from $5,000 per year to over $10,000 per year. It is important to look at the out-of-pocket maximum and to understand that you may in fact be responsible for paying this amount. Number 2, Medicare Advantage plans are generally network-based plans, such as HMOs or PPOs. You cannot necessarily choose what doctor or specialist you want to receive care from. This can be a significant issue for snowbirds. Number 3, Medicare Advantage plans require prior authorizations and referrals. The insurance company authorizes and approves what treatment or care you receive, not necessarily your doctor. When a patient is on a Medicare Advantage plan, the insurance company determines what is medically necessary. This is potentially a big disadvantage. Number 4, Medicare Advantage insurers enter contracts for 1 year at a time. They are not guaranteed renewable. We have had firsthand experience with Medicare Advantage insurers not renewing their plans and have had thousands of our clients experience non-renewing plans and have had to find new coverage. If you move out of a Medicare Advantage plan service area, you will have to find new coverage. In closing, I would like to emphasize that we are not sharing opinions, but just information. We work with both Medicare supplement plans and Medicare Advantage plans. There is not a right or wrong choice here, but there are differences, advantages, and disadvantages. And hopefully this video helps with understanding all of this. There is a lot of biased, unobjective, and even misleading information and advertising that comes our way as it relates to this subject matter. Reed & Associates has been helping people in the Medicare space for over 30 years, and we are grateful to help you. If you have found this video to be helpful or informative, do us and others a favor. Please do like and share it, and contact our office for your Medicare coverage needs.